Hey guys, just got another order for one of the rustic coat racks that I build, and I thought it'd be a good opportunity to bring you along, show you how it's done. It's very simple. Earn some extra cash or make it for you or your family. Let's get out to the shop. I'll show you how it's done. So really all we need for this build is a 1x10, about 8 feet plus a little bit more. I got it over here in the scrap pile, so let's go check it out. So this one should do 8 foot and probably one of these. It should be all we need. Okay, I'm going to get to work cutting these pieces up and then I'll lay them out and show you what you're going to need. There's really not that many. I'll be right back. Alright guys, there's the layout. Basically just 10 boards. Actually 7 boards and 3 hook mounts. And then the 3 hooks for the coat rack. That's it. So let me run down the measurements for you. And then I'll put all this together to show you what the layout looks like. But this top board here is 2.5 by 35. This one's 6 by 33. 3 3/8 by 26. 2.5 by 19. And 8 3/8 by 26. The 2 sides are 4 by 14. Same with that one. And then these hook mounts are 3 3/4 long, 2 wide, beveled on the ends. So let me put it together, show you what it's going to look like. So here's basically what it's going to look like put together. I've got the top cap, the beveled top cap, the header board, 3 hook mounts. These hooks will go on each of these mounts, and that's basically it. Let me show you what's going on underneath. So if you move this board, this is what I've got. I've got a French cleat set up here, and what that is, if you don't know, is you saw me saw at a 45-degree angle. So pretend that the bench top is the wall. This piece here would mount against the wall like this, and then when this is all together, this other 45 just slides down and this piece on the wall holds it in place. I made it a little bit shorter, so when you go 16 inches on center, there's still some space either way if you need to shift it left or right to center it in your room or over a table or whatever. Gives you a little bit of play on that. So in the past when I built these, I've actually had 3 different boards here that I've pocket screwed together and put across, but I thought that was unnecessary work, so I decided to go this one. I'm 1 full board, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through the table saw maybe an 1/8 inch groove and make it look like 3 boards. So I've measured, this is roughly 2 5/8 to make it 3 equal distances. So that's what I'm going to do next. See how that looks. I think it'll look just fine. It'll look like 3 boards, and it'll cut out a lot of the work. I think that looks pretty good. Looks like 3 boards put together, equally spaced. All right, I've got it flipped over, and these are actually the only 4 boards that get pocket holes in them. So I've got 2 on the upper part of the side. All these upper ones, here, 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 these are going to go into the cap board, the top board. Then 2 go into each side. Now one thing I want to note is this one here, you want to make sure it's high enough, because remember under here is that angle that we cut. So there's some wood cut away, so you don't want the pocket hole screw to be too far down on the edge where it won't grab any wood. So that's why I've got it up just a little bit higher there. So as you can see, 4 on this side, 4 down here. That is it. So I will start drilling pocket holes, and then we can glue and screw this thing together. Right, I got all the pocket holes drilled, actually, and then some. The sideboard, I drilled an extra set of holes, which I didn't need, but no biggie, they're not going to be seen, and that's woodworking, right? Things happen. All right, so moving on, I am going to give the edges a round over with an 1/8 inch round over bit on my router, and then I'm going to give everything a good sanding, and we'll be ready to put things together. Hang in there. All right, now it's time to glue and screw and put this thing together. I'm going to start out by gluing the edge of this large bottom board and then clamping it to the side, making sure it's even down here, screwing those in. I'll repeat the process with this top piece here onto the side, and then I'll put this side over here, glue the edge, and then clamp it on and do the same thing. All right, here we go. All right, the only thing left to do now is to mount this header board and my 3 hanger mounts, or whatever you want to call them. So how I'm gonna mount this is I am going to put some glue right around the edge here, place this on and center it, and then I will get my nail gun and I will nail it at a few different places. Glue and nail these about somewhere like around there, and then this will be ready to stain, and once the stain dries we'll put the hooks on and it'll be done. We're getting there. So I provide my customers this wood that goes on the wall, this French cleat piece to hang on the wall. So what I do is, a lot of them have never even heard of a French cleat. So I'll have to explain to them how to do this, make it real easy for them. I'll measure 16 inches on center, use my measuring tool to make sure it's level. I'll pre-drill the holes, give them screws, mark on this side, outside, and then an arrow up, so they know that this is the outside facing them, arrow up, screw it against the wall, then they can hang their coat rack. All right, we're down to the final step at staining. My go-to stain is the dark walnut by Minwax. And first thing I always do is stain the back. Why would you stain the back, Ron? Well, I've had customer bring back a piece of furniture that I failed to stain the back of, and I lost out on a sale. In fact, I made a video of that. You could look that up, how I lost $200, that video. So I always take the time to stain the back. Doesn't take that much time. So I will finish this up and show you the final product once it's all stained, back and front. So it's been a little over 24 hours since I stained. I put a couple coats of poly on and attached the hooks. Tell me what you think. I think it turned out pretty nice. I think there's only one thing left to do. That's to call my customer to come pick it up. Hey, I'll catch you on the next video.